AmityCast, I guess. Or is it? Am I right?
Depression.
Interesting take.
7 to 9. Regret. 9 to 10.
She wouldn't even hurt a fly.
Is that a Psycho 1998 reference?
No, it's a Psycho 1960 reference, which was referenced in Psycho 1998. Which, can I just say, I hate Psycho 1998. I hate it.
I do too. So I haven't even technically watched it, but I hate it. So,
it's literally just a shot-for-shot remake.
Yeah, I was at a film class and they had us watching Psycho, and they decided to be nice, I guess. And they're like, okay, if you don't want to watch a black and white movie, we'll also put the remake, which is literally the same exact movie, but just in color, right next to it. So if you really want it in color, there you go.
Yeah, it's literally shot for shot.
When you could just go to the settings of the original movie and just, turn on color, or maybe just watch the movie as it was filmed. But
yeah, black and white's not that bad.
I'm a little upset because I don't know if it's gonna happen around here, but there were some theaters that I think this week we're gonna have a 4K remaster of the original Gojira in theaters.
Seriously?
Yeah, at least in Japan. I think it might have been in some theaters in America.
If that's the case, I would look at
Oh shit, we just missed it. In theaters on Wednesday, November 3rd, 1954. We just missed it, folks.
We just missed it.
It's just telling me to get Peacock to watch it. Wait, is Godzilla on Peacock? What?
It's on Peacock?
Cock?
I know it's on HBO Max. At least last time I knew it was. Unless they took it off.
I fucking hate Godzilla on HBO Max. The synopsis kill me every time.
I know. It's so stupid.
It's like Angzilla.
Yeah, like Angzilla versus Rockin' in the Battle of the Island. It's like,
and it's just Godzilla 1998, and it's just like, what? You like Bearfist?
They just dropped a bombshell that a new Godzilla movie will be releasing on the anniversary, November 3rd of next year. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a little confused though. I thought there was like a thing where I was like, if the MonsterVerse was still going, they couldn't make movies. But I guess they did make Shin Godzilla, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Because it's Japan, so.
That's true, it's Japan, they don't care.
People are saying be Shin Godzilla 2. No.
Nah.
It's been like 8 years. What? It's been 8 years.
Has it been?
No. Wait. It's been like 6.
It's been 6 years, right?
Yeah.
Still, it's been over half a decade.
Yeah. I was so hyped for that movie. And it delivered. So hopefully this does the same. No idea what it is. I guess they filmed it completely in secret for some reason, and there's like very little known about it. And it comes out in like basically exactly a year in like an hour. So,
it's weird because tomorrow is November 3rd, so it would have made sense to announce that tomorrow.
It's Japanese. It's the Japanese, man. I don't really try to make sense of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, so I heard that there's.
Should I announce the?
What are you saying?
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, along with the Friday the 13th show that I guess was announced, I heard there's also rumors of a Halloween TV show on Peacock.
What?
I don't know. I'm assuming it'd be an anthology thing and not the worst option. But I really don't like all these TV shows. I don't.
I'm just waiting for them to announce Halloween 3, Season of the Witch 2.
No.
Wow.
Did you not hear the petition where people were like, they need to reshoot Halloween Ends and release it again, please?
Really?
Yeah, they were petitioning to reshoot the whole movie because they just hated it that much.
I mean, honestly, just move on. You know? Yeah, it wasn't good, but hey, there are worse things in the world than a movie not turning out the best.
If you want a good ending to Halloween, just watch the first movie and stop.
And then don't watch it anymore. Literally stop right there. Then you can watch Halloween 3 if that's its own thing.
Oh, you're a Halloween fan? So, like, what movies do you like? The first one? Do you like the other ones? No. I passionately dislike all of them.
I'm a huge fan.
I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait to see what they do.
So you passionately hate every other film in the franchise? Yes. And I'm excited for the next one because maybe it'll be different. Even though I said that about the last 7 entries, it might be true this time.
It's like going back to Toxic Eggs.
It really is.
I promise I'll be different. Rob Zombie 3.
Rob Zombie, more like Dob Dalla Dombie.
Did you watch Rob Zombie's new movie, The Monsters, or whatever the fuck that was?
I did.
Wasn't it terrible?
Yes.
Okay. I heard it wasn't as bad as, like, his other movies, but that's, like, comparing, like, a literal, like, piece of shit on fire to, like, a baby murder. So.
Jesus Christ.
Both are pretty, like, whatever.
It was pretty bad. I'd say it was worse than it was at least worse than House of a Thousand Corpses, and definitely worse than The Devil's Rejects. It was better than Halloween 2, but probably also better than his Halloween. They're probably about the same level as that.
Jesus.
It wasn't very good.
Man, really hasn't improved since, like, 2007.
I know. It's like 15 years.
15 years ago.
Next year's the 15-year anniversary of The Dark Knight. Pretty excited.
Holy shit, bro. Before the release of The Dark Knight.
All nights were light.
Yes. Before the release of Scream.
Yeah, that was really infuriating when I just saw how they were announcing Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th closing lines. Like, can we just get movies, please? Not shows, movies. I'm not asking you to make TV shows. Why would you make a TV show out of everything? Everything doesn't need a TV show. You just keep making movies. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't get it. Freddy has had the least, like, even attempt to make a movie. It's ridiculous.
I know. It's
Like,
kind of ridiculous.
I know they initially wanted to do a sequel to the remake, so they talked about that for a little bit, but then after that, they just have not brought up a single thing.
So dumb.
Yeah. He was in Ready Player One, though, so I'm satisfied. I'm not.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
Steven Spielberg, man, pretty inspirational, not gonna lie.
yeah. Elon Musk, like, owns Twitter now, I guess, as well.
Yeah, he bought Twitter for, what was it, like a bag of chips?
Yeah.
Or 44 billion, something like that.
Yeah. He's gonna make people pay to be verified.
Yeah, it's like 20 a month to be verified or something.
I think he lowered it to 8.
I was like, still, man, like, what the heck? That's more than Peacock. This is a whole streaming service.
If you want to be verified, I guess.
I'll be verified, I don't care.
Things you have to be popular to be verified.
Oh, yeah, and literally no one knows me. I know, like, 8 people.
Is that a cry for help?
I mean, I don't mind it, but, like, I wish I knew maybe a few more. Everybody I know is either family, friend, a coworker. You know, I mean, I'm sure it's true for a lot of people, but for me, it's severely limited.
You also have a co-host.
You fit in a friend, but yeah, you were also my co-host, yeah.
Friends in the sheets, co-host in the streets.
What does that mean?
Sexual coitus.
I don't. No. Okay, so Matthew, what is your favorite epic rap battle of history?
I don't know, I haven't seen all of them, and I don't know every single one of them off the top of my head. But I really like the Joe Biden versus Trump one, and the Walter White versus Rick Grimes one.
Those are really good choices.
Yeah.
I'm working on a ranking right now.
And it was really funny because I guess it's played on my my likes on my YouTube Music enough that Allie's like memorized the Walter White versus Rick Grimes one, which is just kind of funny to hear people sing that. Because like they are music, but they are very ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna be like an asshole and say they're just not music, but they are just basically sketches. But yeah, why do you ask?
Just because I'm working on that ranking. I was
I
wondering
haven't. Is the new one good? I haven't watched it.
The new one is very good, actually.
It's like Indiana Jones versus Lara Croft, isn't it?
Yes.
Do they actually look and sound like said characters?
Nice Peter doesn't really look like Harrison Ford or Indiana Jones. They kind of got the voice pretty good. The Lara Croft casting was really well done. She looks like her, and she had a really good accent that actually works pretty well.
Better than that fucking movie they made like 5 years ago.
Probably, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they made a second one. I don't think they have released it. They definitely filmed it. It might have got shelved forever.
If you say so.
Just like your mother.
Dang, that was ruthless.
Dude, honestly, bro, I'm on the verge.
I'm on the verge.
It's currently like 11:30 at night, and there's like nothing to talk about. But we were gonna talk about everything we've seen so far this year, because nothing is coming out for like another month. So
I know, it's so dry right now.
like it's resorted to the point that like people on my letterbox are now just reviewing Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein from 1999 instead of anything new.
Of all the things.
And see how they run. What the fuck is this? Is this a movie? Who is that?
Yeah.
That's Sam Rockwell? He's alive?
I was surprised too. It's actually it was decent.
Give it a 3?
It's like about, yeah.
98 minutes? It's not 3 hours and 10 minutes like my Sigma male Avatar The Way of Water.
No, it's not, unfortunately. So sorry to disappoint.
There's another Knives Out coming out?
Yeah.
It's 140 minutes? Excuse me? There's already a third one in pre-production? What?
Even now that Glass Onion was coming out, it's dropping on Netflix in December.
I remember hearing about it, but I haven't heard about it in a while, so I kind of forgot.
Yeah, that's happening. A new movie called Wendell and Wild, which is a new stop-motion animated feature. It's from the director of Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline's, Henry Selick. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Coraline. He also did James and the Giant Peach and Monkey Bone, which is probably the most notable of all of those. That's pretty good. It's got Key and Peele are those voices of the demons.
That sounds pretty epic sauce.
I rewatched the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Like, willingly?
Yeah. And I gave it a 7 out of 10. You got a problem?
Yeah, it's pretty good. What I remember. Like, genuinely.
Solid, I would say.
Definitely nostalgia carries a lot, but yeah.
Yeah. What else have I seen this year? I mean, Hocus Pocus 2 came out, and that was bad.
Yeah, I remember everybody was hyping up that when it got announced, and then like I heard it was coming out like a week ago, and like I've heard nobody talk about it, and what I have heard is like it's just whatever. So
Yeah, my family had like a watch party for it.
why? Who cares?
It was not. It's not good. And it came out around the same time as The Munsters, which was also not good. And I saw Amsterdam, which I thought would be okay, and it also was not good. So,
Dude, it sounds like you're about to kill yourself.
but it's okay because I saw Don't Worry, Darling, which also wasn't good. And then I saw Terrifier 2, which is like if it's so long. It's like a 2.5 hours.
And a lot of people are praising it. It's just like a massive gore fest.
That's literally all that it is. And yes, it's a big step up from the first one, which is not saying much because the first one was literal dog water, and it was so bad. And I rewatched the first one also recently, and I hate that movie. It sucks.
Is that movie just kind of carried by the main performance? Anyways, so I did hear though that they submitted Terrifier 2 to the Oscars just because they want to see like the people in the Oscar community like be forced to watch their movie. They know they won't win anything, but I just want to like know that they like sat down and actually watched that like 2.5 hour just gore fest. It was kind of funny when I read that. Also, they had like a fucking post-credit scene, I heard, in fucking Terrifier 2, like they're fucking Marvel, and they're like setting up a third movie or something, so.
Yeah, it's so stupid. They're already planning a third, and they started working on it. And yeah, they had a freaking post-credit scene, which do you want me to tell you what it is?
Is then like a wrestler shows up or something?
Yeah, well, okay, so like kind of a spoiler, but in like they have like this mid-credit scene where like the deformed lady from the first movie shows up for the first time in the entire second movie. Like she wasn't in the movie at all before this scene, and she gives birth to the head of the killer clown.
Of the Art the Clown?
Yeah.
What? Excuse me, what? That makes no sense.
It's like a really like disturbing scene. And the movie's also like 2.5 hours long for no reason. If it was like short, I probably would have given it like a 6 because I respect what they're doing to some extent. But then they made it way too long. They bit off way more than they could chew, and it's just being disgusting the whole time for no reason. It gets a 4.
Yeah.
That's funny because like I've seen a lot of recent movies, and you've seen a couple, but like there's not many that we've both seen. Because I know you saw Smile,
which was decent-ish. A lot of decent-ish scares. A lot of hollow characters. A pretty short runtime. I think it was like a little over 90 minutes. The trailer made it look atrocious. It looked like a fucking joke. I thought it was like one of those joke ads for like a movie that wasn't real. But it was real, and the trailer made it look so bad. And it had some creepy-ish elements. I didn't really like the ending very much. It was pretty anticlimactic, and it didn't really like answer anything, and not in a good way. So yeah, I mean, for like the Halloween season, it was pretty enjoyable. Uh, but yeah, nothing to sing home about, unfortunately. The horror films this October, was pretty bad from what I heard. I mean, Hellraiser was good, but it was just kind of dumped on Hulu, so it didn't even feel like a major release. And then there was like nothing good. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, even like, I mean, there was Barbarian in September, I think, which was, it was okay. It was pretty good.
I didn't see
It
that.
definitely wasn't. It wasn't quite as good as I was hoping it to be because people were hyping it up quite a bit, but it was good. I liked it. Prey came out a little while before that, and Prey was pretty good.
Yeah, that was more
The
like a
Invitation,
summer release, though. Felt like.
yeah, The Invitation, which I don't know really if it counts as horror, but if it does, was terrible. Fall was a suspenseful thriller. It wasn't very good. They Slash Them is one of the worst movies of the year. Like
This year's
was really
fucking
bad.
sucked.
Have you seen They Slash Them?
No, slash didn't.
Look at Kevin Bacon, man. So inspirational.
Yeah, I saw your review on it. It spoke volume.
But we have gotten some
Unfortunately.
pretty good horror movies this year, other than, Prey, because the new Hellraiser I actually really liked. I guess more than most people did, but I really enjoyed it. Nope was very good. Men was great. I just recently rewatched Men. That was a very, very impressive movie.
Don't know if I agree on that, but I just have not watched it in months. Excuse the
Marmaduke on
coughing.
Netflix was so bad that it could be considered a horror movie.
Yeah, I don't know why you watched that. And like our entire years of friendship, I think that's the most questionable thing I think you've ever done. Is like sit down and like dedicate hours of your life that you will never get back. You like spent
It's
hours,
it's like 7 minutes. It's not even that long.
70 minutes. Spent an hour and
Yes.
10 minutes of your life. Your body slowly deteriorated, closer to your death, and you spend that time watching Marmaduke starring Pete Davidson.
Hey man, I needed a new bottom of the list for the year, so like, why not?
Mine's is still Morbius, which that also came out this year.
Yeah, looking at my ranking of the year, I've seen 72 movies released this year, and Morbius is the 7th worst. So worst.
Not good.
It's pretty bad. Would rather
Now,
watch
did you see
Morbius
that
again than
fucking
Race Black Panther.
like James Gunn is now like the leader of DC,
Yeah,
which is like kind of crazy, but maybe it'll lead to good things. Finally,
I would hope so. Probably not though, considering. Yeah,
I just don't care anymore.
I don't know, man. I gotta say, uh, Death on the Nile came out this year, and that was a masterpiece.
Is it? Did you give it like a 5 out of 10?
It's like a 4, probably.
Okay. Halloween Ends came out. It was a masterpiece. A shining example of what not to do. Like if I had like a film class, I would like show that movie as like how not to write. Um,
Finale.
I'd make my students write an in-depth analysis on how it is so wrong at what it's trying. Um, God, I don't. There's so many movies here that I just question, like everything about it and like how, like literally like hundreds of thousands of people came together and like let's dedicate time and money to this. This is quality. uh, so many movies. Like fucking. Well, of course we got Morbius. I'd consider Men one of those, and then Let me find another one. I need to fucking look at my list here. Like the Batman. What the fuck was that? I'm just that Texas Chainsaw
Which
Massacre.
one?
That fucking Texas Chainsaw that came out this year. Holy shit! What was that?
That was so bad.
Thor, the new Thor. What the fuck was that? So bad. I hate it the more I think about it.
The more that movie sits with me, the less I like it.
Yeah, Jurassic World Dominion. What was that? Uh, fucking Doctor Strange 2 was unbelievably mid. Why? Like, what? There's so many movies that I thought would at least been, like, decent that just weren't. So, it's just kind of like, yeah. But then there's been a few bangers, like, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Uh, The Batman was really good.
The Northman was really good.
Northman was pretty good. I really liked Prey, surprisingly. Nope.
Nope was really
Nope
good.
was good.
Bodies was pretty good. That was a good one.
I thought The Black Phone was pretty solid. Honestly, that should have came out in the October season. Um,
Yeah.
I liked the new
I
Scream.
watched.
I liked the new Scream. It wasn't like amazing, but it was enjoyable enough. Uh,
Yeah.
so was
I
Bullet
saw the
Train.
new. Bullet Train was like, yeah, it was just funny. Like it was a time passer. I will say a new one that I watched about a week or so ago. It's called Triangle of Sadness. Have you heard of it?
I think I might have saw that you reviewed it. I did not. I don't know what it's about though.
But that was one of the best movies I've seen all year. That one was really good. Uh, it's like about this couple that get invited like on this like cruise
Why'd you
with
watch the
like these like
first
really
Purge
rich.
again? I saw that you
Uh,
rewatched that. I was like, why?
I'll, I'll worry about that. Um, we have leftover movies from the fourthon of October, and again, I didn't pick a lot of those. Uh,
And now it's just like you just rewatched the most random fucking the fourth Purge movie, just the fourth one.
because it was the Purge, and then she was like, "Well, let's watch the first one." I like that one. It was like the first, like of all the Purge movies, the first.
And then I just like in your Halloween ranking that out of the 13 entries, past the fourth entry, they're all
It's all
under two
it's all negative
stars.
rating.
It's all under 2 stars. It's ridiculous.
And the top is 5 stars.
Yeah, then it goes
So
to
it evens
three.
out. One thing's for sure, because the Friday the 13th ranking is worse.
Oh, I got 2.5 as number one. Holy
Number one's a
shit!
5 out
There's
of
so
10.
many ones. Oh my god, there's like 4 halves.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
cannot state how bad the New Blood is. I don't know why there's fans of that movie. It's so bad. I hate it. When I
Hate the New
watched it,
Blood.
I was like, it was a chore. It was a literal chore to sit through. Jason Takes Manhattan
Well,
is so much better than the New Blood. Not by
the
much, but it's so much more entertaining. It's unbelievable.
Friday the 13th franchise is just like
It's a fucking
it's
mess.
such it's so bad. Like because the problem is a lot of those franchises, like the Halloween franchise, the Nightmare franchise, even the Hellraiser franchise, they're complete messes because they're all over the place. But the Friday the 13th franchise, it's just it's stuck to a rhythm for like 8 movies straight. So just being the same, really 9 straight. Jason Goes to Hell doesn't stray that much, just all the same, and it's all so mundane, and in some cases just completely abysmal. And then Jason X randomly comes out, and then you do a crossover with Freddy, and it's like, what is going on?
It's similar to Halloween. Like, what the fuck? There's like 6 timelines. Why? Um, Freddy actually was pretty consistent up until New Nightmare when it came to timelines. Um, and it's kind of weird to say that Chucky's like the most consistent franchise when it came to like continuity.
I don't know, because every movie in the franchise was a part of the same timeline up until they made the remake, which was disconnected completely.
Yeah, and I didn't see the remake, but it looked very bad.
It was pretty bad. I had Aubrey Plaza in it. Also Mark
Which
Hamill.
she was just
I
cast. Audrey Plaza was just cast. I saw this like a few hours ago. I guess she's gonna be a villain in the
in the
Agatha
Agatha movie.
show,
No.
and it's like I don't care. Why is this on every news outlet?
I know, it was showing up everywhere. I was like, why is this like
I'm
such
sure
big
she'll
hit?
be funny-ish. I guess I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that story even is, and I don't care.
It's so dumb.
Is she even good at acting? She's just kind of like in movies. She like plays like either like a parent or she's like a like a. They just like portray her as like a hot female the whole time. Like, I swear.
Yeah, that's completely true. And she's not horrible. I mean, I don't dislike her.
She seems like a
I
nice
watched one
person,
of
I guess. But
recently watched a movie where she was the lead being the to-do list, which wasn't horrible. She's also not bad. I've heard, I haven't actually seen them, but I've heard she did in a Safety Not Guaranteed and Life After Beth. So there's those. There's a few other. There's a few other movies. She's one of those actresses that I think actually does have potential. But she just kind of.
then she chooses like the worst. She chooses the
Some
weirdest movies
like
to be in. I swear. Like what? She was in like
Mike and Dave.
I was just thinking of Mike and Dave's. Holy shit. She's like Mike and Dave's, Child's Play. I'll do the Agatha show, maybe.
I'll be in Dirty Grandpa again.
It's like why?
She's gonna be in Megalopolis, which is that Francis Ford Coppola movie that's supposed to be like one of the biggest deals ever. Have you heard of that?
Vaguely, I don't know what the
It's like this movie. It's like Francis Ford Coppola's like, this is the movie I've been wanting to make for the past 60 years of my career. He's like, since I made the Godfather, even before that, everything I've learned is gonna come together in this, my final like epic film. And it's about like New York like gets destroyed by an accident, and it's about rebuilding it or something. And Aubrey Plaza's in it, and she was also in Mike and David's Wedding Dates. So,
watch it be like the worst movie of his career, and it gets like a 20%.
if it does bad, this gonna be like unreal, because like this, like literally he's been talking about it, I guess, for like 50 years, and he's been thinking about it for like 60.
Why did it take him so long?
They're actually gonna start. They're gonna start filming it this month finally, after they started like pre-production like 5 years ago.
What?
Yeah, like it's like a whole thing.
Okay. Good for him, I guess. That almost beats James Cameron dedicating the rest of his life to making 4 more Avatar movies. Almost.
Not quite though.
It is very weird to realize, yeah, he finally did it though. So he finally shot the damn thing and released it. But
yeah, that's true.
3
It did
more
finally
after
happen.
that. God.
Also, Babylon's coming out this year, and I'm very excited for that.
Will I be in town for that? Is that December, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming out. I think it's coming out on Christmas. So I was planning on seeing it one of the days between Christmas and New Year's, probably.
Yeah, isn't Tobey Maguire in it too? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Brad Pitt, Tobey Maguire, some other people.
Barbie's in it? Oh my god. It's weird because next year's gonna be fucking stacked with a lot of movies. So, but this year's kind of been dull. So.
Yeah, it hasn't been the best. It hasn't been the worst. It hasn't been the best.
Maybe it's just because last year it was just like a lot of movies coming out because of delays and stuff. I don't know, but I have no idea. It also just seems like the script writers are getting stupider. So.
I wonder what, like, I don't know. Because there have been some good movies this year. Some that I was genuinely impressed by. And some that I have enjoyed and wanted to revisit. The Batman I actually really loved. Obviously, it has its flaws, but I really enjoyed that movie, and I'm really, really happy it exists. Like the exact thing I've always wanted from a Batman movie, and Everything Everywhere All at Once like absolutely floored me. I wasn't ready for a movie that good to happen. Like that was really good. I'm still thinking about giving it a 10. Maybe I've not set on the 9 rating.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can give it a 10. I'm not sure why, but for some reason I just feel like it's not a 10.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's definitely the better Jamie Lee Curtis performance that we've received this year.
That is true.
Um, of course, we have such sights to see next year like Fast X.
EA.
If that's even still coming out, I'm honestly not sure. Um, I don't even. Did they film it? I thought they were. I honestly don't know what happened. Um,
I don't know. I've heard like no news about it. It seemed like around when F9 came out, there was so much news about that series and all the people involved, and then it's been like quiet for like over a year now.
yeah, because the last one was so fucking bad. Ever since the director left, that did like 6 movies in a row for them, because Vin Diesel, I guess, was so terrible to work with. That shit was ridiculous.
But hey, at least, luckily and thankfully, we get a sequel to A Christmas Story this year. It's literally called
Oh,
A
that I
Christmas
heard
Story
that.
Christmas.
It was such a terrible name. I don't think I've seen a worse title.
A Christmas Story Christmas.
What the fuck does that mean? Why?
Oh no, it's really dumb.
I'd rather you call it A Christmas Story Returns.
There is actually A Christmas Story too. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I did. That's why I was confused why they're doing it a sequel again. Did you not learn the first time you made like one of the worst sequels ever made? Like not it's not even debatable. It's like one of the worst ever.
It is one of the absolute worst.
And how do you do a sequel to that? You already told the Christmas story. Why make another one? It's similar to Halloween. If you make the quintessential Christmas movie, why do more of those? I just don't get it.
I'm actually reading reviews for A Christmas Story too. This was once I saw a pretty graphic photo of a dead body, but this was worse. Oh man. Hey, I'm excited for Christmas though. I'm gonna watch a lot of Christmas movies this year. I'm hyped.
And I'm excited to come down in December and actually like maybe have some winter vibes, hang out with some people.
Hopefully, definitely have some fun with that.
People who want to see me, of course. I probably won't see Els though. So.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Of course, though, I gotta hang out with my boy Just.
Obviously.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have any plans, since you guys just all work and sleep now. So we'll definitely do some stuff for sure. See some movies.
Watch A Christmas Story Christmas. Good.
Actually, I don't know if I told you this. I have not seen the original Christmas Story.
Oh, you haven't?
And no, I haven't.
Maybe we can watch that together.
Every year, my parents will bring it up, and I'll be like, I actually haven't seen that. They're just like, you haven't fucking seen it? How not? I was like, you guys haven't watched it with me, and they're like, oh, we'll watch it with you, and then they just never do.
Yeah, I mean, I want to watch all my favorites this year. Christmas Story's pretty good. I like Scrooge a lot. I love Bill Murray.
Yeah, definitely invite me, because I would love to watch some Christmas movies. It's been a while.
I mean, obviously Die Hard. Just any excuse to watch Die Hard is good.
It's funny because people are now saying that the Batman is a Halloween movie because it's the same principle as with Die Hard.
Is it?
Because the Batman takes place around Halloween.
I didn't even remember that it did, so I don't know if that qualifies.
Oh yeah, he says at the beginning, he's like, October 31st. I'm sad.
so depressed. I'm Robert Pattinson. Kill me.
Something's in my ass. There were some people that found out Nirvana was a thing after that movie.
I know, it's just kind of upsetting considering how influential Nirvana
What
was.
was that joke I made? Where I was like, oh, he shot himself? Was he like, okay? And you're like, no, a rational human being just shot himself just because.
Yeah, like literally like the person. Like no, actually, he was like a perfectly sane, fine, and normal person that didn't deal with any societal pressures or any mental health issues at all, and he just shot himself in a fucking fit.
Thoughts and prayers. I actually recently did watch an entire show because I introduced it to Allie and then she wanted to like binge watch the whole thing.
What was it?
The Boys. So Allie has seen all of The Boys.
I'm gonna probably watch that soon. I really do want to watch it. I know I say that a lot, but I actually really do want to watch that show.
I
Like,
could definitely, that'd be something to cover for sure. Also Invincible, if you ever finish like the last half of that show.
I just gotta watch it.
Then of course Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Since it's so popular still. I don't know. The memes are everywhere. I can't escape Breaking Bad memes. I don't know why they're everywhere.
I see that like the clip of Walter White when he's like in the sun, like and then he like falls over like once, and then he falls to the ground and his head touches the sand.
Yeah, I've seen it like a
You know what
million
I'm talking about?
times. And like
I've seen that like a
when I
trillion
watch the
times.
show, it's actually an extremely impactful and emotional scene. It's just like funny memes about it. It's like, will you short your pants?
I know it's like it was like Mario Kart fans when there's no more N64 tracks in the DLC, and he's all sad.
Because I think in that scene, yeah, he's like a family member of his like brutally gets shot in front of him. That's like the context of that scene. And it's just like, when Mario no kart? When Avatar 5 gets delayed another year. When the hierarchy of the DCEU did not change from Black Adam.
There was something I saw. Someone was like mad about something because like some like really bad show started or something, and like it premiered like the same week that Better Call Saul ended. And it was like they got some real balls dropping this the same like week that Better Call Saul ends.
Or shows are allowed to release on similar releases.
No, they're not.
It's like, oh, this show's releasing on this day, so nothing else can come out. Not a single thing.
It has to be bad shows day.
Also, I guess the new iCarly got renewed for season 3, and I was like, there's a season 2? I thought there was just like one season.
Was there a second season?
I guess. I just saw something that said it's like they were filming season 3, and I was like, wait, what? Please tell me there's more feed, please. Please.
It's not Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider is my idol. He is the blueprint for AmityCast.
Let's not say that.
Did you hit the gym, by the way? Justin said he might go to the gym with you like a week ago. He mentioned that. Did you guys end up going?
Nope.
Why not?
Because it didn't happen.
Don't tell me he went on the elliptical again for like 2 minutes and was like, you know what, guys? I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm on my rest day now. I'm resting.
No, that did not happen a second time. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Is that a Christmas movie? Because the candy?
Sure.
What's your favorite iteration of Alice in Wonderland?
So, I've only seen one, and it's that one.
Nice.
Here's a better question. What is your favorite iteration of Spider-Man?
My favorite
Yeah.
iteration or like portrayal?
Yes.
3.
Okay. What's your favorite actor who's played Spider-Man, but like which Spider-Man do you think has had the best like character?
I'm a little confused by the question. Which is my favorite actor that has played Spider-Man?
Yeah, like just based off like who's your favorite, like based on your own bias, but who do you think is like objectively has had the best character?
Um, well, I feel like it's either Toby or Tom. Probably go with Toby if my biases are considered.
Correct.
Correct. That what you can't. That's
Can
not.
we one day do an AmityCast where we just watch like we just watch like shitty movies that we don't like and just like critique them the entire time? We'll just watch like Jurassic World Dominion and we'll just like rant about it for like 2 hours and
That'd be
40
great.
minutes.
Just do a 2-hour, 40-minute episode of just ranting about Jurassic World Dominion sucks.
And then we'll do like Halloween Ends, and then we'll do like Avatar 2 for 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
I swear to God, if after that movie comes out, they make like a Blu-ray and it's like the extended cut, I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna freak out, dude.
The 3 hour, 45 minute restored edition. Do you remember the Snyder Cut? It was like 4 hours.
I know, because you watched it twice in a 2-day span.
It was more like twice in like almost a 24-hour span. It was like a little over a day.
Yeah.
That was
I
like
was like, oh yeah, right. Because like it was this whole thing that we were gonna watch it together, and I was like, oh, I'm excited to watch it. And then like as you picked me up to like, go to your house, you were like, by the way, I watched it last night.
then I watched it with Tommy like a week later.
Yeah, what?
I spent 12 hours of my life with that movie.
You really should not have done that.
That's fine. I enjoyed it. I like it the
Did you
first
see
time.
that they're releasing a really quick tangent? Did you see that they're releasing a Clerks 3 steelbook?
They made a third one? Why?
Yeah. They're making the steelbook, bro.
They also they made like a Scream 2 steelbook for some reason. Which there's also another Scream coming out in like less than like 5 months, I think. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah,
Excited for Scream! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
absolutely. I wonder if there'll be another mass killer that eventually reveals himself to be a random side character from the entire plot. I wonder.
That'd be pretty high.
Haven't seen that before. I love the same thing again, please. Please?
Are you sure?
That's another
Well,
side. That's
what's
another side tangent. Uh, I get people that were upset with Halloween Ends, but I hate the fans that are just constantly like, we just want Michael Myers killing people every movie. I don't want anything different.
I know it's very.
It's like been 12 movies. It's been like 50 years. Okay, yes, I can agree that Ends was bad, but the idea that they wanted to do something different should at least be respected. Just, it was not a good idea.
I mean, you could say it wasn't a good idea, and you'd be right.
Yeah. What were you gonna say before that?
Was I gonna say something?
Probably.
Oh well, I will say, what is your most anticipated film for the end of the year for these last 2 months?
I mean, honestly, there isn't much from what I'm aware of. I'm gonna look it up real quick because off the top of my head, it's probably The Whale. Um,
Oh yeah, I'm excited for The Whale.
and I guess seeing Avatar will be cool. I don't know. Honestly, the holiday special for Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm kind of excited for. Um,
I'm excited for that.
uh, I'm not excited at all for Black Panther 2, even though it's gotten good reviews so far. I just don't care. Um,
Yeah, I'm not excited for that. I'm probably most excited for Babylon just because I already knew about it. But then I realized who the director was, and I saw a trailer, and now I'm very excited for it.
I guess what Steven Spielberg has a movie coming out, The Fablemans. Maybe that'll be good.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
people were talking about that.
Avatar, Shazam. Is that still coming out? No, that's next year now, isn't it?
Yeah, the Mario movie was this year. It got pushed back. Across the Spider-Verse got pushed back to next year.
Did the new Pinocchio come out yet, or is that still not out?
The Guillermo del Toro one,
Yeah, the one that's like competent.
that one is still not out.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess
excited for it though.
I'm interested in that one because it's like an adult
It
animation.
might have. I know it might have created a festival.
There's
I'm not
that.
sure.
There's some fucking David Harbour Santa killing people movie coming out at the very beginning of December. That might be kind of fun. Um, I know it
Don't
won't.
act like you're not hyped.
I know it won't be good at all, but it might be kind of funny. Um, there's a Dungeons and Dragons movie coming out. Like when next year? Oh my god, it's gonna be terrible. Um,
No, it does not look good.
I know. So I heard some people. Creed 3 is coming out. I saw the trailer for that. It actually looks kind of good. Um, I mainly just like the guy who's the villain. He's the guy that plays Kang. Jonathan Majors. He's a really good actor. So
He is pretty good.
I
Yeah.
think it could be a good movie. But I also have not seen the Rocky movies.
You haven't seen the Rocky movies? Have you seen the Creed movies?
I've seen Rocky, the very first one, and I've seen Creed 2. That's all I've seen.
Oh yeah, because you've seen the earliest and the most recent for some reason.
Oh yeah, because Creed 2 came out like around Thanksgiving, and I guess some of my family went to see it, and like I literally told them, I was like, guys, I've seen nothing. And they've said, oh, you'll be fine. It's a Rocky movie. There's like nothing to like catch up on. There's no story or character. It's fine. Just boxing. It like Creed 2 had a lot of connections to the other movies.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the whole point of the Creed movies. It's like, yeah, they just made 7 movies and nothing. Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Yeah. A lot. They kept making sequels instead of original movies just because.
Yeah, I've considered. There's a lot of movies I want to watch, but it's just I just get so busy. I don't end up getting time to. It's the point now where I had to like stay up late to watch like movies, and it's just like annoying. Um, and don't even get me started on shows. Um, God. So
I mean, you still haven't seen Pulp Fiction.
I know we could talk about that next week. Maybe I can watch that. Um, instead of seeing fucking Wakanda Forever. Oh no,
No, we'll just have
that's
to pick a good. We'll just have to pick a good. I'll try to pick a. I'll pick a. Because that's a great example, but it's kind of long. So I want to pick like a really good, but not too long movie, easily digestible, so you can find time to watch it and we can discuss it next week.
how long is Pulp Fiction?
It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Holy shit! I didn't think it was that long.
Yeah, no, it's pretty long. It's like 2 hours 20, probably actually. I think it's 2:20. Yeah, it's like 6.5 hours. Yeah. Really good movie, but it's one of the few times I'd watch a movie and I'm like, John Travolta is really good in it.
I kind of forgot he was like a competent actor at one point.
Yeah, he was. Like he was in Face Off, which was solid. He did Grease a
Did you
while
see the
ago,
fucking
which was like
Will Smith's coming back with like a new movie, and everybody was making jokes about how like he got completely ostracized by society, and the only way they could get came back was to play a sad slave in a movie. Because it's a movie about slaves. The movie's literally called Emancipation, I think. He's like the only way he was allowed back in society is if he played a sad little black slave.
Dude.
I was
Oh
like,
my
you're
God.
oddly correct, but did you like that one meme I sent where it was about like if I had like a coin for every time there was like an Avatar movie release and like a Modern Warfare release and also a global recession. I only have two, but it's a little weird having twice.
Yeah. That's only I only have two. But the fact that I have it twice is very odd.
Phineas and Ferb has so many funny lines that have just become so many memes.
I know. Okay, so you're right. It's called Emancipation, and it stars Will Smith as a slave.
It's like that's the only way you get back in Hollywood.
The top comment, I mean, it hasn't been released yet, but people wrote some reviews. The top one as well. This is going to be awkward next award season. This movie is going to slap. Oh my God.
So we've been talking about an hour, and we've been talking about zero topics that have related, which is fun.
I know we kind of just talked. I think it kind of worked out.
We'll actually pick a movie here and actually discuss something next week.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then maybe I don't know. I might go see Black Adam. I don't know if I really want to, but I don't know.
I want to, but I don't want to spend like all that money for something that I know is going to be mid at most. So.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
And like I know it'll be on HBO Max probably like next month, so I'll probably just watch it. Then, hell, we could watch it together in December or something, and just like make fun of it. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Except Dr. Fate. That's the only cool thing I've heard about the movie, and the movie's called Black Adam. So I heard that I heard they have a funny CGI Rock though, like Skinny Rock.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like a young Rock, and it's like a little skinny CGI of the Rock with like his face. I feel like that'd be a little funny. Because I know it's gonna look terrible.
That's pretty good. Oh my gosh.
How's Hy-Vee been though? You enjoying the work?
No.
You guys at least
It's
have
not the worst
people?
thing. What?
You guys at least have like people?
Some, but not enough. And not enough now, and it's about to be the busiest time of the year because Thanksgiving's coming up, so it's going to be even worse.
That'd be fine.
No.
Because isn't Mason a manager with you now?
Mason's my boss now.
Mason's your boss? Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
He got promoted.
More than you? What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's such bull, bro.
It's Yeah. Because the one who promoted him, the manager above, she really liked him and like how he did stuff. And she likes me too, but she just really liked the way Mason did it. And I also didn't. If I got offered, I wouldn't have taken it because it's like a lot of responsibility. Like, yeah, but now Mason has it, so he has that responsibility and he hates it. So
Yeah, but
yes, sir.
yeah, I saw like carved pumpkins on like the first. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, respectable, but it's November, bro.
Mason's birthday is also like a week away.
Oh, really? Dude, I can't wait to
Yeah.
fucking not care. I'm just kidding.
Jesus. Thank God.
Just kidding. All jokes. But all jokes aside, I don't care. I'm kidding. Is he gonna be like, is he 20 or 19 this year? I don't know.
20.
Holy fuck.
I know, it's weird.
Dude, he needs to stop getting old, bro. Bro, dude, Sean next year will be 1 year older than he is this year. That's crazy.
No, really. I did not see that come.
Did he send you a snap recently-ish? Like apologizing for not texting.
Yeah, again, like it happened like once every like 3 months recently, where he will like send a snap, like a massive snap, being like, "I'm so sorry." But then like the last like week or so, he's actually responded like once or twice a day. So
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but I can probably stop recording. We'll be back.
Next week we're gonna talk about The Irishman.
Oh my god, that's like a 3 hour, 30-minute movie.
It's a 3.5 hour movie, so that's gonna be good. In the meantime, thank you all for listening. We really appreciate it.
No, we don't. I hate all of you. Stop watching this. I hate you all. I'm just kidding.
Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Matthew hates you.
I'm on my Joker arc. I'm on my Joker arc.
So this is my Joker, talking about Joker.
Yeah, but we'll be back next week.
It's been fun. What?
We'll be back next week talking about a movie. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
By this weekend so we can watch it and then we'll discuss it.
Sounds good to me.
We'll do a little bit of foreplay. We'll tease you guys and then we'll talk about it.
Oh.
You sounded way too excited when I said that.
It was more concerned, but yeah.
Dude, I love friends when they're concerned about me. It makes me feel so happy. Dude, I love making my friends feel really fucking like they just need to be so upset. I love making my friends upset. Dude, Ellis, why are you so emotional? Why are you so emotional, Ellis? I'm not hitting you that hard. Throwback. Okay, well, I'll stop recording now.
Perfect.
Bye-bye.